Over the years, we have developed relationships with some key people in ministry, and one of those is our very dear friend, Dr. Kevin Leman, who's authored over 40 books on family, children rearing, couples, relationships, and I hold in my hand here his latest book called Parenting Your Powerful Child. And Dr. Kevin Leman, he's just not only one of those authors that everybody seeks after, but he's a personal friend of mine. And I've come to love this man and appreciate him. I love his wife, Sandy, his beautiful family, 5 children. I don't know how many grandkids he has now. And every once in a while, he'll sneak into the Rogue Valley, and we put him in a fishing boat, and he's still yet to catch his first salmon here. But we're working on it. We're working on it. One of these days, him and the fish will connect. But I think we have him on the phone with us right now. Are you there, Kevin?
Hey, I am, Barry. How are you?
Good, man. Where are you?
Well, I'm in Tucson, believe it or not. I've been on the road for about 3 weeks. I've been in New York doing shows, and in Chicago and Pennsylvania and Kansas, and you name it. I'm still doing it. I'm old. I'm near death, but I still love what I do.
Well, no, we just sent you a video celebrating your 70th birthday. Congratulations, buddy.
Yeah, that was great. I'm telling you, we had so much fun. It was just a marvelous celebration. The best part was listening to the kids, and they got up choking back the tears. In fact, one of them never did get a word out, but it was just marvelous.
Oh.
But it's a joy to talk to you and the people at the Dove today. You know, I love you guys. I love what you do, and if everybody would just humor me for a second. If you're driving, this might take some doing, but I'd like you just to pause for just a second and point to yourself. I know, just go ahead and do it. I know you'll feel foolish if somebody's looking at you, but that's okay. Now, where did you just point? You pointed at your heart in all probability. And I'm a veteran of, I think I've done every show there is, radio and television, there ever was. I go back to Phil Donahue days, for Pete's sake, and I've done every Christian ministry program I believe there is. But what makes the Dove interesting, folks, is their heart. And the heart matters, and they care about people. And all of us have choices about what we're going to support in life and what we're going to open our wallet for. But I'm here to tell you that these people at the Dove are special. They've always been special. They always were ahead of the curve. Lots of times Christians come across as, I'll say this as nicely as I can, idiots. And they drive people away from the church. And I like these guys at the Dove because they're real, and they really reach out to the community and across the whole country and now in the other continents. My goodness, they're really doing what God would have them do. And let me give you just one more thought. We all talk about, oh, I just love that Perry Atkinson and Steve Johnson. They are such strong Christians, strong Christians. We love to throw that term out, strong Christians. I would just like to challenge you all this morning that none of us are strong Christians. Was a little boy growing up, although I tried to ignore it. I learned the song, Jesus Loves Me. Mm-hmm. And part of the words are what? You are strong, okay? Mm. God is the strong one. We are weak. And we need each other. And that's why people in the Rogue Valley and all around need Christian ministry like the Dove. So I love these guys. I want them to know that, but I want you to know that because they're the real deal. And I wish I could say that about every place I've ever gone. But there's places I leave, I shake my head, wonder what's going on.
Yeah.
This is a great opportunity for you to become involved in their fall share-a-thon.
Wow. Well, thank you,
that
Kevin.
That was the longest run-on sentence on record.
Oh, Kevin, thank you so very much. We love you, and hopefully the salmon will start running here in the next couple of weeks. You got to sneak up here and catch one.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, what we need to do is do an event. You know, our events are life changers. And, I'm talking to Luis Palau right now about doing something with him.
Wow, good.
Over in Portland.
Oh, yeah. Just up the road.
And he's convinced that young people today are clueless when it comes to these important things in life called marriage and rearing kids. And, of course, he got an argument for me. So we get an opportunity. We'll find a church that wants to invite Fat Boy, and I'll come up there. By the way, Fat Boy lost 25 pounds. So
oh, good for you.
it's Fat Boy minus 25 is how I'd like to be referred to.
Okay, good. Good. Well, I'll tell you what, when you make that connection with the folks up in Portland, maybe we can dovetail on that and get you down here.
Yeah, that'd be fun to do.
Hey,
so,
listen, tell us about your book, because you're getting great reviews on parenting a powerful child, and we have 5 of these we're going to give away here in a few moments. Tell us about this book, Kevin.
Personally, I'd sell them, Perry, but you go ahead and give them away. See, that's your card again. You know,
well, you gave them to us to give away.
I know. You're just too good of a guy. Well, you know, here's the problem. Parenting kids today, it's I say on my birthorderguide.com website, I got a big header that says parenting isn't easy, but it is simple. And I think there is a simple way, but if you look at parents today, they're really teaching kids to be powerful by bringing them up to feel like they're the center of the universe. Well, if a kid is the center of the universe, where's the room for Almighty God in a kid's life?
Oh.
And let me give you an example, Perry, of how quickly this happens in a kid's life. Here's little 18-month-old Fletcher. And Fletcher is about to be put into the high chair by his father. Now, this is a kid at 18 months of age. If they had an Olympic sport called arching your back, this kid could win Olympic gold. If you've ever taken an 18-month-old, folks, and tried to get them into a high chair that they didn't want to get into, they can contort their body in the most unusual manner, and there's dad struggling trying to get him in. Now, these things happen very naturally. And Mom says, honey, just give them to me. Just give them to me. And so little Fletcher ends up on Mommy's lap, where he is spoon-fed by his mother. Now, Harry, you be little Fletcher for just a second. Would you rather sit on Mommy's warm lap and be spoon-fed, or sit in the plastic cheap chair they bought at Walmart?
Yeah, right.
So we teach kids to be powerful. So a kid acts up, so to speak, and we are quick to get in there and just avoid a cry or a scene. And we essentially teach kids to be powerful. And I know when I wrote this book that parents would love it, and it would scratch where they itch. And that's exactly what's happened. The book has done very, very well. It's only been out a couple of weeks. And it's great. I mean, I do read those reviews, and it gives an indication of how the book sinks into someone's heart and mind quickly. And as an author, that's what you want to have happen.
Wow. Well, thank you, Kevin. Thanks for your time. I know you got a busy schedule. Give a hug to Sandy. And how many grandkids you have now?
How many grandkids? Yeah. 2. I have the most non-procreative children on the earth.
Well, for a guy that's written a gazillion books about sex, you got a problem there.
Yeah, you know, their father, he was cranking them out at 48 and 50. So I don't know what the problem is, but...
Okay, pal. Hey, God bless you. Love you, man. And we'll coordinate. We'll get you back in the town.
Well, let me know how your fall share-a-thon goes. I hope people will really support it and tell their friends about it. And as you said earlier, you know, we don't want you to take money out of your church. We want you to bless this ministry because they bless you. So thanks for what you do for the people at theDove. They're great people. And a little shout-out to my friend Steve Johnson. I hope he's doing well.
He's doing great. Hey, thanks, pal.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, Kevin Leman with us this morning. He's authored so many books. I have here in my hand here his latest one that he just talked about, Parenting Your Powerful Child, Bringing the End to Everyday Battles. This ended up being a bestseller instantly. Now, he's written books like Having a New Kid by Friday, Having a New Husband by Friday. The book that he did a series called The Way of the Shepherd, then he did a follow-up book called The Way of the Wise. I tell you what, if you Google Kevin Leman, you're going to find a variety of books that will be a tremendous resource to you and your family. Here's what Kevin has done. He's given us, even though he wants us to sell them, he gave us 5 copies of this. to 5 people who will give $50 or more. And I don't know what this book retails for. It retails for almost $20. So anyway, it's a tremendous book. And if you'd like to get a copy of this, if you feel led of the Lord to support the Dove with $50 or more, the first 5 people that call will get this, okay? Here's the number, 776-5368. 776-5368, and get a copy of the book if your gift is $50 or more. Would you pray about that? We really do need to hear the phone rings. It's been a little quiet right now. So there's a call right there, and thank you for that. And we have 3 other lines available. 776-5368 or toll free 1-800-373-5368. We'll be right back.
You can call the Dove right now at 541-776-5368 or make a secure online donation at our website at thedove.us. Again, the phone number is 541-776-5368. Thanks for your support.